The Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas remains the single biggest techno toy store in the world every single year, where those who have the latest gadgets no man, woman, or child can live without ply their wares and show them off, all in the hope of helping mankind and making a few bucks. For a peek into just a few of those can't live without items, let's welcome to MidPoint tech expert innovator, someone who, just like us, wants to get hands on the very latest tech at any cost. Thomas Flanigan joins us. Tom, how are you doing today?
Great, thank you. Recovering from a red eye.
Okay. Well, you're back from CES now. You've seen everything. But the one thing that I wanted to focus on right off the top is wearable technology this year, which seems to be all the rage, whether it's a bracelet, whether you've got something you put on. But so what is it about wearable tech that's got people just driving right to the stores?
Well, it's been around for a few years now, but the market is really maturing. Almost saturated, really. And in fact, there's a lot of debate as to whether that this is a fad. And it has some of the hallmarks as a fad, but I think that the wearable fitness technology is going to stay around for a while because it's now providing, in addition to tracking your fitness, the ability to be sort of the last foot between your cell phone and your eyeballs. Cell phones, as you know, have gotten huge. Getting one out of your pants takes some yoga almost. So, being able to glance down at a wristband, at a watch, it's also tracking your fitness through the day and see who's calling or what message came in. I think that's what's going to keep fitness, these wearable fitness trackers around.
So everybody wants to look better, feel better about themselves, and then they go out and they get the robotics because we see drones. Drones, to me, I mean, I don't think, and I didn't go to CES, but I can imagine you had to duck every 3 seconds to make sure you weren't hit by something flying through the convention center.
They actually had a lot of nylon meshes up to really protect people. And in fact, a few people got in trouble because they didn't have them up and they were just trying to fly them around. But yes, there were a lot of drones. At this point, the FAA is finally giving some guidance on this. So it's becoming a viable option, not just for consumers, but for people that want to use it professionally for, surveying a site. So it's really maturing.
We've also got tracking technology that's coming in. I mean, if you think about it, the National Security Agency could actually use some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is frightening and very James Bondish, isn't it?
Yes. I think I'm just in this generation that thinks about that and is concerned about that. I think the millennials aren't as concerned about it. They're willing to give up their information. They always have. Why not? How that information is stored and how it's distributed is really a black box to the user. And so far, there's obviously been some scares, but most people don't seem to be that concerned about it. And that actually brings up another point is that, a lot of people want to talk about CES as being, it's televisions and it's drones, it's robots, it's wearables. There's a lot of different things. If you look at it as sort of the proverbial elephant and the blind men trying to figure out what it is. If you really look back, it's about everything being connected, not just the Internet of Things, but the Internet of everything.
So then with 30 seconds I got left here, what is the one thing that came out of CES that Tom Flanigan wants?
I'm a tech nerd, and I saw a carbon fiber printer. Now this, 3D printers have been around for a while, but if you've ever sort of toyed with the stuff that comes out of them, it's very fragile. This is the sort of stuff you could build a bicycle out of it. You could build a skateboard out of it. I mean, this is something that could come out of a printer and you could go have fun with. That's what I want.
Well, okay, that's the next thing I asked for Christmas, and of course, my family will look at me and said, what do you need it for? It said, because it's a toy and because I'm a guy. Makes all the sense in the world.
Exactly.
Tom Flanigan, pleasure to have you on the show, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us. Get some sleep.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right. We close out MidPoint with telling it like it is, calling out the media hacks using the deaths in France this week to do nothing more than promote a political agenda.